Now, Slovakia has said that it will supply fighter jets to Ukraine. That follows a similar announcement by fellow NATO member Poland. Warsaw said yesterday that it would deliver 4 fully operational Soviet-era MiG-29s in the coming days. Slovakia now says it will donate all of its MiGs as well. Slovakia's Soviet-era fleet was retired in 2022. Ukraine has repeatedly urged Western partners to send warplanes to help defend against Russia's invasion. And we can bring in military analyst Marina Miron, who's with the War Studies Department at King's College London. She joins us now from Munich. Marina, first Poland, now Slovakia, both NATO member states sending fighter jets to Ukraine. Why now?
Well, this is an interesting question because both Poland and Slovakia have old Soviet aircraft, which they can donate to Ukraine. And we've had this question before when we were discussing delivering tanks to Ukraine. A year ago, it would have been unthinkable to supply Ukraine with fighter jets because the situation was quite different. And the Western countries were testing where the red lines are that Putin used to announce. And besides, Putin also threatened to use nuclear weapons if necessary. So there was this kind of fear. And now as the war is dragging on, there is a need to strengthen Ukrainian armed forces capabilities. President Zelensky has been asking for fighter jets for a long time now. The problem is that sending in Western fighter jets requires training, requires logistics, and we don't have the time. So it is important for Poland to make the first step, and whoever has old Soviet aircraft to ship it to Ukraine, because it is much faster, and at least in terms of quantity, it can increase Ukrainian armed forces or air forces capabilities. Probably not quality, but at least the quantity.
OK, so these Soviet jets are a quicker fix, I guess. But how much of a difference will they actually make?
That's a good question because we don't know when they will arrive. And right now we know that Poland pledged to send 4 jets. Altogether, Poland has about 30 or 31 MiG-29 jets. So when the rest will come, we do not know. And ideally, one would want Ukraine to have those jets operational in order to conduct combined arms operations with air support when the tanks are there. So there is a need to coordinate the delivery of jets. And first, they have to be prepared. All kind of NATO-sensitive equipment has to be stripped from those jets. So with the 4 jets, it's more of a symbolic gesture to signal to other countries that they should deliver fighter jets to Ukraine, same as with the tanks.
Mm-hmm. The Kremlin has reacted by saying that it would destroy these jets. In the bigger picture, will this increase the risk of a broader confrontation with Russia?
Well, the thing is that Kremlin said that because they have ground-based air defense systems that will be targeting those jets, there will probably be an attempt to destroy whatever airfields Ukraine has because Ukraine would have to rebuild them. I don't think that it will lead to any kind of nuclear escalation, but it is possible that Russia will increase its efforts in Ukraine, possibly through another round of mobilization or partial mobilization at home. And also in the kind of non-kinetic domain in the information and cyberspace. And I think that is a worrying factor that hasn't been discussed very much during the war, how Russia conducts those operations targeted against NATO countries.
OK. And how big is the pressure now on other countries, especially bigger countries like the US or Germany, to follow the lead and also supply jets?
Well, it depends on what these countries have at their disposal and what they're willing to donate, because there was a talk about donating F-16. So even if the pressure is there, both Germany and the United States might do the same trick as they did with the tanks. Each country will be saying, well, as soon as you commit to delivering fighter jets, then we will join in. So there will be a lot of political discussions because, as I said, Germany doesn't have any old Soviet aircraft, so it makes it difficult for countries like Germany or the US to donate something to Ukraine without any major security repercussions. And obviously, it will be taking time to train the pilots, to train the air crews and establish logistics. So even if they pledge to deliver aircraft such as F-16, it will not see the battlefield for at least another year.
Marina Miron from King's College London, thanks so much for that analysis.
Thank you.